The Zacks rank, value, momentum, growth, and income all factor into Zacks rank buys.
Well, it seems that F is still fine when it comes to at least these two aggressive growth stocks that we're going to talk about today with our aggressive growth strategist, Brian Bolan, right? You don't seem to mind.
No, sometimes I think the F is for forget about it.
Okay.
And how do you take forget about it? It can be a good thing, it can be a bad thing.
Yeah. These are style scores generated by Zacks, right?
Right.
So NetApp, NTAP, the ticker, is a networking and storage company. That's the first one with a style score of F.
Exactly. It also has that precious Zacks #1 rank, the strong buy, and that's what we like to see first and foremost. So we want to lean most heavily on the Zacks rank, and kind of secondary after that look at the style score. Sometimes the style scores can throw you off a little bit. Here's two instances where I think, you've got Fs in growth, and I'm looking at growth, but I still like these names right here.
Okay.
It's got a value score of B for NTAP, which is kind of nice, but again, I'm not focused on value as much. It was a big beat in this most recent quarter, and it guided higher. That's really what I want to see. It's not only has the last 90 days been good, but the next 90 days is going to be better than expected. I was expecting to see a bunch of upgrades for this stock, but they didn't really come through. The analysts thought that there was some good progress, but they wanted to see some more things happening. If we take a look at the stock here down in the low 30s, it's down, trading down from the mid 30s. I like the valuation at 25 times. They tell you that this next quarter is going to be good. I would think that this is a good stock to at least have on your radar list, if not, go after it.
You made it a point to write recently that you traded this stock in the after-hours market. Why wouldn't they let you into the regular hours market?
Terry, I think they saw me coming.
Oh, okay.
I saw it beat and guide up higher, and I really wasn't expecting to see that from this stock. So when I had the chance, I chased after it. The stock then, traded as much as 12% higher in the after-hours session. So I was looking at a big solid gain, but by the time the market had opened, it was only a 6% gain. So I think I escaped with, maybe $1 or $2. The only one who made money on the trade, I think, was TD Ameritrade.
So does that mean you own it, or is this in your portfolio?
No, I had sold it. I had sold that one, on a quick day trade, looking for the action from the earnings release and the guide higher to push the stock higher, but it really didn't. The market was selling off that day as well.
All right, let's talk about PERY Ellis, the popular apparel maker.
Right.
Hard to believe they've got a style score of F.
Terry.
PERY's been around forever.
Outstanding. When you're talking about being in fashion, F could be for fashion.
It could be.
A value score of C. Again, I like to see that big divergence between value and growth. Not as good here with PERY as the other stock, but they recently had a big beat, 31 cents, as well as guiding higher. I think the difference here is that this stock did see that upgrade coming. And I think the upgrade from Bank of America Merrill Lynch was an upgrade from underperform to outperform, or basically from sell to buy. So you couldn't get as big of a turnaround as you got from at least that one broker. And I did see another broker, Wunderlich, increase their price target pretty substantially. The stock popped up here over 25, but has come back in the recent volatility. This is definitely a name that I would want to keep a good look at here. It does have a great valuation here at 14 times forward earnings, even though that there's been a lot of pressure on the retail segment. And then if I look at the ESP for, the earnings ESP for next quarter, it's a big negative number here, but I think with that guide higher, you're going to see that number, or that at least that measure, that metric, come more into line.
Did I read correctly? They've had some interesting licensing deals?
Yes, there's been a lot of licensing deals just in this space, and there's been a lot of talk about, one of the big names, who's the music star.
But there's a few of them.
You're right. The female music star with blonde hair that is from Texas. How can I say this? Anyway, well, she had a clothing line, and they assumed that it was worth hundreds of millions of dollars, and they ends up being all of these licensing deals. And I think we're seeing lots of licensing deals. PERY Ellis is involved in some of them. and I still can't think of her name.
It's okay. We won't hold it against you.
She was the blonde with, no one can help me out with there after this,
really,
right?
No, I'm stuck in a time warp when it comes to singers. If they're not from the 50s, I can't help you.
It's one of these. It's in the tabloids all the time. With her weight is fluctuating up and down all the time. No help here, Terry.
Take your word for it.
Not Britney Spears. It's so close. It's another one. She's from Texas. She was married to Nick Lachey.
Clock's ticking.
Nick Lachey and her were married, newlyweds on the MTV series. No, not Christina Aguilera.
Now he's fielding questions from the back room. So, any more here?
No, nothing else.
Do you own either of these?
I don't, but you know what? In the article on Zacks.com, I will make sure I have her name.
Please, because everybody's in suspense
I know.
now.
Oh my
you
gosh.
can tell I'm at the edge of my seat, right? In the meantime, you can also go to Zacks.com for other interesting stock picks and picking strategies and other information on different stocks and their companies. With Brian, I'm Terry Rufolo.